Frank Clark, the people has been mentioned by Mr. Harris as an important factor in this question of where sovereignty lies. The question that you had asked was, in a democratic polity, sovereignty resides with the people. The question is, what do we mean by the people in this context? What if it is argued that the majority of the people agree to the abrogation of the rule of law? How do we determine when the people would have agreed? I raise this in the context of the notion that is government, as the representatives of the people, are they able to act in the name of the people to abrogate the rule of law? And the term representative of the people is critical here. Because as the representatives of the people, do they have the authority to act in the name of the people? This is an argument that had been raised by Edmund Burke, who attempted to make a distinction between the legislator as representative and the legislator as delegate. It was argued that if the representative is a delegate, then he is subject constantly to the will of the people, whereas if he sees himself as the representative, he acts on behalf of the people. So this is just to raise the question, when we say people and sovereignty, what are we talking about?
Mr. Excuse me if I say that I leave off, I move from the...
Excuse me, Bedo?
Alden Bedo, yes. Alden Bedo. Name first, please. Alden Bedo. Right. If I move from the philosophical and existential areas and so on, and come down to earth, I say I speak as a person from the rum shop, and in this case particularly to bridge the gap between the north and the south, especially here, to bridge the Rubicon of the Caroni River. I come back to a couple of words that you used in quotation. That was discretion and prerogative and arbitrary, somewhere along the line there. But I want to refer to that mechanism that somewhere you mentioned about a tribunal, I think towards the end, and a review. And I think that is something that strikes me very much of what can we do about that without getting too philosophical. Because what you do find, actions are taken by the executive, and I use the word executive in a very liberal sense, not the politician, but way down there, like the deputy commissioner of police or the sergeant. And I say that you find that they take actions, and therefore you have probably review. But some of these things need to be looked at immediately. And I use two particular areas that might be of relevance. One is we find the executive liberally construed, taking action, preventing walks like in Tobago by the trade union there, people there, and I think Point Front there. But very, very important today, the Radio Heritage, we're going to have a Sammilan in Chaguanas. That's a very peace-friendly, festive kind of thing. And a lot of effort had been put into it. And then the very day before, the deputy commissioner, as far as I gather, came and said they could not have it. And one wonders of something like that is happening. So I do feel as you talk about this tribunal, they probably need something like that, but not so much the review, and almost immediate oversight to look at that sort of thing. Because I think that sort of thing of happening today in Chaguanas, banning it is a terrible thing. I say for myself, I had calibrated my schedule today to come to this and take that in on my way down after going to see a sick person in Maloney. Thank you very much.